All right. Welcome, y'all, to the first day of online learning. Um, what we're going to do is these first few weeks of online learning are going to be review. So if you're looking at this and you're like, we've already done this, yeah, because it's review. We don't want to go over anything new um, for a while. So today, all you need is you're going to need something to write with, whether that be a pencil or a dry erase marker, and then obviously paper, or if you have a dry erase marker, you can go ahead and get a dry erase board as well. Just something to write and to write on so you can be successful for today. What we're going to really spend today on is multiplying a whole number by a unit fraction, okay? And we will progress throughout the week. Like tomorrow, we'll move into something building on this, all right? But what I would ask you to do is go ahead and solve 7 times 1/3, but pause the video, give yourself a minute or so to solve it, show your strategy, okay? And when you've done that, then you can hit play. So, a couple different ways you probably could have approached this. The first one we've talked about is repeated addition, right? So if I have 7 times 1/3, that means 7 groups of 1/3, which is what I have here, okay? So that's one group of 1/3, two groups of 1/3, three groups of 1/3, four groups, five groups, six groups, seven groups. And when you add all that up, you would get the answer of 7/3. And you're going to have to give me a little forgiveness here on my writing. I'm writing on my laptop. And you guys know I don't have the neatest handwriting to begin with, so it's going to be even more challenging today. So that's one way you could have done it, right, with repeated addition. Another way you could have approached this problem is just kind of make life easier on yourself, right? Because if you know that 3 groups of 1/3 equals one whole, all right, well, if we've used 3 groups already, we have 4 more groups, because remember our original problem was 7 groups of 1/3. So there's 3 groups of 1/3. There's another 3 groups of 1/3, right? So total, we have used 6 groups of 1/3. And then how many groups do we have left to use? That's right, 1 group. So there's our 7th group of 1/3. And then our answer is we just take this 1 plus 1 plus 1/3, and we would get 2 wholes and 1/3. Now, if you're sitting there thinking like, Mr. Rupar, what the dirt? You showed us 2 ways, but they have different answers. Well, these 2 answers are actually the same. And I'll have another video in case you're confused on why that is. Now, this is the part, guys, where you have to be responsible. If you don't get why 7/3 is equal to 2 1/3, once this video is over, go watch the other video. All right? That's on you. This is where the responsibility part of online learning really comes into play. All right? So we talked about 2 ways, right? And did you notice a pattern? Go ahead and stop this video for a second and just think about, was there a pattern? Did you notice something when solving this problem? So hopefully you thought about that when we did 7 times 1/3, right? If we think back to that repeated addition, this strategy, right? We got 7/3. So that pattern's looking like, okay, my whole number became the numerator because I just multiplied it by 1. So my denominator stayed the same, right? So the answer turns into 7/3. Do you think that'll work every single time that you have a whole number times a unit fraction? So when we say a unit fraction, right, we mean 1 over something, 1 over anything. That's a unit fraction because it's one piece of a whole, right? So what I would like us to do is go ahead and solve these two problems. Pause the video, solve these two problems, use your strategy, and then see, does this pattern work? Okay? All right. So if we look at this first one, 4 groups of 1/6, right? 4 times 1/6. Hopefully with your strategy, you could have done 1/6 plus 1/6 plus 1/6 plus 1/6. You could have done 3 groups of 1/6 as 1/2 and then add an extra sixth onto it. But any way you do it, it'll boil down to your answer being 4/6. All right. Now this one, whoa, 25 times 1/8. I don't know about y'all, but to sit there and add 1/8 25 times, that's a lot of mess to work with, right, Jamez? So we want to try to think of a quicker way to do it. So you could have gone, all right, well, I know 8 groups of 1/8 gives me 1 whole, right? 16 groups would be 2 wholes, 24 groups would be 3 wholes, and then you'd have 1/8 left over. Or you could have used this trick here and just gone, all right, I'm going to make this 25 eighths. Now, if you took it to the next level and turned it into a mixed number, or if you did a strategy like we just talked about and you got a mixed number to start with, you should have 3 wholes and 1/8. Again, don't mind my sloppy writing. Okay? So here is what I would like you guys to do today. This is your only assignment that you have to do. I want you to go on Flipgrid and explain how you would solve the problem 72 times 1/8. Show your work, okay? Watch my video because I'm going to show you on Flipgrid how you can write on the Flipgrid. So that could be your work, or if you'd rather just take your Flipgrid video and show us your paper, that's totally fine as well. And then I want you to leave a mathematical comment on 2 other people's videos, okay? And make it a little deeper than, yeah, I agree with this person, or no, I disagree. If you disagree, explain why. If you agree, can you further that person's learning, or can you add on to their strategy? Okay? I look forward to seeing you on Flipgrid. And if you need help with the turning a mixed number into an improper fraction, or sorry, turning a improper fraction into a mixed number, go watch that other video. All right? I hope you guys have a great day. Make sure you get that stuff done. I have office hours today. There's a schedule on Schoology. So if you need help with this, if you're stuck, come to the office hours. Okay, you know you can always send me an email, shoot me a remind text as well if you've missed office hours for that day. But hopefully, if you need help, I'll see you in office hours. Have a great day, guys. Bye.